Thinking about selling your home? As a real estate agent here in Northern Virginia, I often hear the same questions from homeowners just like you. Let me walk you through some of the top questions home sellers ask and the answers that can help you make informed decisions.
Should I price my home high so I have wiggle room for negotiations?
Leaving room for negotiations is one of the biggest home pricing myths in real estate. There's a lot of unnecessary risks that come from pricing a home too high. While you may think that you're giving yourself room to negotiate, too high a price is more likely to drive off potential buyers. The longer you have the home on the market due to a high price, the more stigma that home develops. If the price is too high, you may not get any offers and be forced to relist the house for a lower price. When this happens, your home will certainly be viewed as a problem home by many buyers. Why else did you have to lower the price? Instead of pricing high, price right. Work with your agent to find the perfect price.
What should I do to prepare for showings?
One of the most crucial aspects of selling a home is the buyer's first impression. Your house needs to be show ready at all times because you never know when a buyer will walk through that front door. You want your home to be available whenever they want to come and see the place. Keep the dishes clean and put away, beds made, and immediately clear any clutter. Make sure all the curtains are drawn and the home is getting good natural sunlight. Turn on lights in any areas of the home that could use a bit of additional light. Consider leaving on background music. Keep a tote bag with a good book, pen and notepad, snacks, or any other items you might want to grab and take with you when you leave for showings. If you have pets, plan to take them with you. You might even consider having them stay at a pet hotel the first weekend your home is on the market. I remember one client who said her dog never got so much exercise as the week her home went on the market, and she was constantly taking him out for walks.
What is the best time of year to sell my home?
This is a great question, and the answer is spring and early summer are traditionally the hottest seasons in the real estate market, followed closely by early fall. That's when we see the most buyers, more frequent multiple offer situations, and often the best prices. However, our market here in Northern Virginia is strong year-round, and with the low inventory we have, great homes will sell well at any time of the year. Winter and summer may even work in your favor because you may be competing with fewer listings on the market. It's worth discussing your specific situation, as the best time can be influenced by the school calendar, the neighborhood, and the type of property.
How much is my home worth?
This is the million-dollar question, literally. To determine your home's value, I'll conduct a comparative market analysis, or CMA. This involves looking at recent sales of similar homes in your neighborhood, factoring in your home's unique features, condition, and the current market conditions. I don't just rely on online estimates, which can be inaccurate. Zillow hasn't walked into your house to see that you've updated the kitchen or know how beautifully you've landscaped the yard. I'll provide you with a realistic and data-driven price range to help you make an informed decision.
Should I sell my current property before buying a new one?
It depends on your financial situation and market conditions, as well as your ability to find temporary housing if you need it. If you need proceeds from your sale to purchase your next home, selling first may make sense. However, I can also help you explore options like a bridge loan or contingencies to manage both transactions seamlessly. Some home buyers decide to turn their current home into an investment property and rent it out. In that case, the current home will not need to be sold, but your loan advisor will still need to evaluate your risk profile and credit history to determine whether making a loan on a new home is feasible while retaining title to the old home.
What happens if my home doesn't appraise?
One of the things that can happen when you have multiple offers is your home sells for well above list price. The appraiser then is unable to justify the price based on comparable sales data. Of course, there are times when an appraisal does come in low and it isn't justified. In cases like these, you'll need to know how to contest the appraisal. There are usually a couple of scenarios that rectify a low appraisal, including the following: challenging the evaluation and it's adjusted. The buyer makes up the difference by coming up with additional deposit funds. Worst case, you lower your price. Or a compromise. You lower the price some and the buyer comes up with a larger down payment, satisfying the lender.
How much will selling my home cost?
Selling costs typically include listing agent commissions, which will be outlined up front in your written listing agreement, closing costs, which can include transfer taxes, title insurance, and attorney's fees, and vary depending on the jurisdiction, the buyer's agent commission, if required, and any contribution toward the buyer's closing cost, which will be a part of the contract negotiations, and any home repairs or staging you did to prepare your home for sale. Other costs might involve the cost of repairs or credits requested in home inspection contingency removal, home warranty offerings, and paying off the mortgage if you have one. I can provide a detailed breakdown based on your home's expected sales price and the area you're in, so there are no surprises. Be sure to budget for moving expenses as well.
Do I need to make repairs or upgrades before selling?
Prioritize essential repairs and consider small upgrades that improve appearance, like painting or updating fixtures. Major renovations might not provide a high return, but ensuring the home is well maintained can prevent issues during inspections.
Is there a reason my home's assessed value differs compared to the market value?
A public tax assessor gives the assessed value for a property. This assessment typically occurs yearly for taxation purposes. It may not keep up with current market trends, and the assessor doesn't come into your property to know what condition the property is in or what updates you have made. The fair market value is an agreed upon price between a willing buyer and seller for your specific property. There's often a difference between the assessed value and market value. For homeowners, the assessed value is a double-edged sword because if your annual assessed value increased, then your yearly taxes will also be raised. But on the flip side, when selling a house, it can help boost its market value.
What do I need to disclose to potential buyers?
Virginia law requires sellers to disclose known material defects, but operates under a buyer beware system, caveat emptor. Legally, you must disclose known issues that could affect the property's value or safety, such as past flooding, foundation problems, or pest infestations. Full transparency can prevent legal issues and build buyer trust. I'll guide you through disclosures to ensure you comply with legal requirements while protecting yourself.
What are common contingencies and how do they affect the sale?
Common contingencies include home inspections, financing, and appraisals. These protect buyers but can delay the process or lead to renegotiations if issues arise. Being prepared for potential negotiations helps keep the sale on track.
Can I stay in my home after selling it, or do I have to move right away?
You can negotiate a post-settlement occupancy agreement, allowing you to stay for a specified period after closing while paying rent to the buyer. This gives you more time to move and reduces stress. Most lenders will not allow this to exceed 60 days. You may be asked to pay a daily fee equal to the buyer's cost, but in some competitive markets, they may offer for you to stay for free.
Should I sell my home now or wait?
Market conditions and personal circumstances should guide this decision. If demand is high and interest rates are low, selling might be wise at this time. However, waiting could be better if the market is slow or you need more time to prepare.
What if my home doesn't sell?
If your home doesn't sell, we'll reevaluate pricing, marketing strategies, and buyer feedback. In a competitive market like we have been seeing in Northern Virginia lately, proper pricing and presentation usually prevent this issue.
Do I need to do staging?
Staging can significantly impact how buyers perceive your home, often leading to faster sales and higher offers. This doesn't always mean hiring professionals, though. Decluttering, cleaning, and rearranging furniture can make a big difference. Do you have more questions? Write them in the comments below or send me an email or text. And if you would like more real estate tips like this, watch these videos.